Well, it's November. Walnuts are all falling off the trees. Leaves, a lot of them have changed colors and dropped. Others are still in the process of changing. And it's definitely gotten a lot cooler out here. So, if you use a tank like this for your water, for your horses or cows or what have you, you may very well have a problem with ice. And they will freeze solid, and needless to say, it's kind of hard for an animal to get water if they've got nothing but ice. So, the solution is, of course, a stock tank deicer. Now, this is not mine. Mine is too full of water for me to use. This is one that they don't use for water. They've been using it for hay. So it's kind of tied so the horses don't tip it over. Normally, your stock tanks will have a plug right here. And that plug is, of course, to keep the water in, but it also can come out for using a stock tank deicer. Now, basically there's two types of electric ones. There's ones that float and there's ones that go in the tank. With this type, basically, this part comes out here. This slides down. Of course, before you do that, you put in the plug through the hole, and then you're able to slide the thing down, and that keeps it in place, and plug it in, keeps your water from freezing. Well, this is the kind that I used to use. The problem with these is, unless you're not planning to clean your stock tank and you're just going to leave it in, they need to be coming out every year, and it is a royal pain in the butt to get the plug in and out. So eventually I decided I had enough, and I went instead with this kind. It floats, and basically all I do is I throw it in and plug it in, and voila, it works. Now they do say to ground it. I'm not sure what the reasoning is behind that. The only thing I can think of is in case it shorts out so that your horses or cows or what have you don't get a shock. Now, I'm going with this kind because it is definitely much easier. But there are, yes, Callie, you're helping. There are one other things you have to take into consideration, and that's the horses that you have, goats, cattle, whatever. If you have the floating one, are they going to be leaving it alone? Or are they going to look at that and say, oh, look at that cool toy, I want to play with that, and messing with it? So you may have to go with the kind that plugs in. So hope you learned something. If you have any questions, ask in the comments, and have a nice day.